Hello, I'm Charles Adler, Mr. Mayor, honored guests, ladies and gentlemen, here and everywhere in Manitoba and beyond, listening to us today on CJOB 68, and to the many, many former Winnipeggers listening to us on the World Wide Web. A special shout out to the Blick twins and their mother listening to us today. Those Blick twins, Barry and Brian, the sons of Jack Blick, and their mother, the wife of the founder of CJOB nearly 65 years ago. It was in March of 1946 that Winnipeg Mayor Garnet Coulter of Winnipeg helped to congratulate the young RCAF Royal Canadian Air Force pilot John Oliver Blick, CJOB, who had just come back from fighting for our country in World War II. 65 years ago, Jack was only 30 when he started his radio station, dreaming of having a station with information and entertainment for this great community. Working for Winnipeg is what it was all about, and still is 65 years later. One of his very first acts was hiring World War II vets to work on the air and behind the scenes. Ladies and gentlemen, for 65 years, those of us who have been privileged with being associated with CJOB have been keenly aware that for several generations, CJOB has been the source for information, for entertainment, but beyond that, it has been about companionship and kinship. Winnipeg life has always been about family and friends, and Jack Blick's legacy always strive to be the kitchen table for the Winnipeg folks. All of us at the big kitchen table which was CJOB. Sometimes the language at kitchen tables, as we know, gets a bit rugged, a bit salty, but it's brutally honest. And CJOB has always been the reliable neighbor and friend, always there during those events that galvanize us, like Grey Cup celebrations, and there will be more of those events that threaten us, like great floods. And unfortunately, as we all know, there will be more of those. CJOB has been a most important place for Winnipeggers everywhere. We've been the reliable, dependable neighbor 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for 65 years. None of this would be possible without the enormous support of CJOB listeners and advertisers. It is everything that John Oliver Blick dreamed of and beyond. All of us stand on the shoulders of giants. This great radio pioneer did not know he was a giant at the time. He just wanted to continue to serve Winnipeggers. He had served us in a war, and he wanted to serve us in peace. He launched CJOB downtown, very close to Portage and Main, 65 years ago. But no matter where CJOB Studios offices are, it'll always be the house that Jack built. And on the air, to our beloved listeners, it will always put them where they want to be most, meeting their fellow Winnipeggers at Canada's most important intersection, Portage and Main. We are the Portage and Main of the mind. This is theater of the mind. This is radio. Jack Blick loved a great story and a great show. And I only wish I could introduce him to you right now, but I know that somewhere up there, I know that he's proud of this day and this moment, and he got himself a VIP tour of the sparkling new facilities behind us, and we're about to honor him today. Now Jack Blick's show must go on with Winnipeg's very best friend, a man who's brought us many fabulous shows, a Jack Blick kind of guy, my friend, the Mayor of Winnipeg, Sam Katz.
Thank you very much, and it's indeed a pleasure to be here to basically honor a very special individual, someone who was a pioneer, a visionary, and as was mentioned before, Jack Oliver Blick did something very unique and very special for those who fought for democracy when they came home, to basically make sure they had employment. So I can tell you on behalf of City Council and the Mayor and all citizens, it's an absolute pleasure to unveil the new sign and name of this street. And thank you very much for being here. And I also appreciate the commitment that CJOB and many other members of the media have made to our city and continue to make. So thank you all very much. Jack Blick Way.